Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We are back in Northern Ireland where we continue our conquest of the Europa League qualifying rounds, but first, before we get to that, I wanted to check in on, of course, my country, Canada, who are in the 2017 CONCACAF Gold Cup, and they're not doing that badly. Of course, they, along with the US and Mexico, are the automatic qualifiers for every Gold Cup. Slight change from the previous ways of doing it. The top four from both the Central American and Caribbean regions automatically qualify, with the fifth place being a playoff, or the two fifth place teams playing off for the right to join. So this year, El Salvador, Honduras, Costa Rica, Panama, Jamaica, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, Haiti, and Guatemala join the three North American powerhouses. Of course, they use the term loosely considering how Canada's doing these days, but we won't get into that. In the CONCACAF Gold Cup group stages. And how did those group stages go? Well, the US B team got spanked in what should have been a gimme of a group for them, which is embarrassing and wonderful, and I love it. In Group B, Jamaica and Costa Rica, no shocker there, they get through. But Canada and Mexico get the top two spots. Honduras is one of the two best third place teams, so they get through. But Canada goes undefeated, 9 points from 9 matches, including a win over Mexico, an improbable win over Mexico. Absolutely amazing. Very, very, very proud of this digital version of the Canadian men's national team. So that's the group stage. Quarterfinal. Canada takes down Haiti 3-1 because of course they would. Why wouldn't they? That should be a gimme. US. We go over to the semis. Canada defeats Jamaica 3-1, which means Canada is going to the final to face off against either the Tigos, Costa Rica, or El Tri, Mexico, which will either be a rematch from the group stage or a fight against a very tough CONCACAF opponent. We will see who it is. And I, for one, couldn't be prouder. Either way, a finalist spot for Canada is fantastic at the Gold Cup. Very, very good to see. Again, even in this digital version, you still gotta have some national pride. Still gotta love what the country can do. So before we get back into the situation back at home here with Glentoran FC, I wanted to very quickly go onto the YouTube comment section here. John Churchman left a comment on Mr. Unemployable episode 17 asking, have I ever needed or just retrained a player to play in a new position, and was it a success? John, yes, I've done this all the time with players who I feel are not improperly, or perhaps not given the best positions to succeed in, or perhaps not what they think their natural position isn't what they should be doing. And I've had varying degrees of success. Some have been complete flameouts, some have really taken to their role. The best example currently in this stage of the game is Gareth Mullen. He came to us naturally as a center midfielder, and with some competencies in attacking mid. But looking at his stat line, his passing's okay, but for me, he was much better suited to being a ball-winning midfielder in that D-mid role. And I had him focusing heavily on learning that position so I could keep him as an option in that area of the park. I mean, he's not going to displace Bell or McCaffrey or Stewart in that A-mid role, so why not get him ready for D-mid? So that gives him, a lot more flexibility, more chances to actually appear in the squad. Considering his potential, he might actually now become a part of this squad. So again, it's not a total success. I mean, he's still only a 1.5 star, and his stats are taking a bit of a hit, which is not good. But if I can keep his stats up, and if I can get him to move, then I think we can call that a success. Other successes in previous campaigns that I've had have been in blue and white, of course. I've retrained players to play in different parts of the park, had people focus on areas they might not have been strong in. Franco Lewis springs to mind, and they've been decently successful, so quite happy with how they've done. As for the squad themselves, we are still in Europa League technically, and if we very quickly go over to Europa League's second qualifying round, we are down 3-0 after the first leg. That was the away leg. Ugh, not so good. If we somehow manage to overturn this 3-0 deficit, we get... Oh man, why can't I have a nice easy ride to the playoffs? I don't know, but we get a French club, Evian TG, which means we'll have gone through Israel, Slovakia, and France, should we survive this. And again, we're down 3-0 coming into the home leg. I don't think we're going to come back. But it's always fun to think about, that's for sure. But let's take a look at that 3-0 loss here away at AS Trencin's home stadium. The, The Nasihoti in Trencin. All right, let's see here. The 3 goals here. It's a hat trick from Mark Szabo. He kind of tore us to pieces here, and Beverland just had an atrocious game. To be fair, the whole backline was just horrible. Everybody just throttled our poor team to pieces here. Let's take a look at the 3 goals. We held possession, so hey, that's something. Not that it counted for much. I mean, if anything, it was just proof that we were doing horribly. Because when you think about it, if you are behind, of course you're going to have more of the balls. You desperately try to get back into the game. First goal here is a nice header away by Beverland, one of his better moves. Unfortunately, Nagy intercepts, gets it over to Kral. Kral to Viskok. Viskok to Kral. Cross. Szabo on a very tight angle puts it in. Morris probably not going to be happy to be beaten at that near post on a very sharp angle. 1-0 to the home side. Allen then off a free kick. Can't find anybody, and Vondra easily claims that ball. 65th minute, he restarts. Looks upfield. Nice drop kick high. Finds his man Szabo. And Bell attempts to clear it. Ends up shanking it all the way back to Morris. He takes his time. Attempts to go out wide. And puts it straight under the head of Molcan, who gets it forward to Mravik. Mravik attempts to go around his man and does. Kane with a horrible, clumsy challenge. And the resulting cross is right to Szabo. His first header hits the bar. His second header finds the back of the net. 2-0 for AS Trencin. The third and final goal, the hat-trick goal for the man of the match here, Szabo. Gets the ball off the header, stares down 3 defenders, chips the ball forward. Kane intercepts, which is not too shabby, all things considered. Unfortunately, it goes right back the other way, and Szabo to Mravik. They call for offside. I don't know why. It was onside, clear as day. The defense gives up, and that's not a good goal to give up at all. 3-0. Is the final. Which means we've got it all to do in this leg if we want to try and get through. Again, I'm not going to be upset if we don't. We've proven what we need to prove. We have money in the bank. We should be able to turn a profit this season. I am not upset with this at all. Let's go to the match. Again, it's entirely expected we're going to get throttled here. Not really expecting anything else. Still recovering from some injuries, though, as we try to juggle the squad around. I do have McCraner and Tollin coming in for this one because I figure, hey, why not? They deserve some time in the first team. McCown is actually starting for this one as Beverland takes a seat. Higgins will probably be coming on, as will McKee, just for some minutes so I can get all my starters some European experience. Certainly, as I said before, they've earned it for all their work. As they do have the quality, absolutely. I don't doubt that. Let's just put in a good performance, guys. We've gone for the 4-3-3. We know we have to go for it. We're going to try and put on a good show here for the home fans. Now, Szabo is on the bench for this one, but we will keep an eye on him all the same. Janho, we will keep an eye on. All right, let's give that a go. Go out there and get revenge, boys. Oh, they like that. Hey, the thought of revenge is motivating the squad. You gotta like that. All right, and away we go. Welcome to the Oval. Dundela's boss is in the stands today. Wonder who he's taking a peek at. It's one of my players. He is wasting his time. Alrighty. Jankula with the first chance here for the visitors. Deep gets a cross in. Unfortunately, it lands right at Morris. That could have been a good near-post flick on had it connected with the head of the attacker. Sadly, it did not. And instead, the ball goes downfield. Vondra holds possession here and goes forward. Knocked down by Addis, who charges forward and gets the ball to Allen. Allen to Lennon. Lennon to Hughes. Saved by Vondra. That wasn't a bad shot by Hughes. He finally put it where the goalkeeper wasn't. Unfortunately, Vondra able to get over and make the save. They count that as a clear-cut chance, I would agree. Still 0-all. 3-0 on aggregate for the Slovakian visitors. Magyar now to Drano. Drano wide. That you thought would have been back of the net easily, but no. Misses that, and Addis gets himself a yellow for that challenge. Lovely. Cadell now to McCaffrey. Allen stops, posts up Lennon, saved by Vondra. And the follow-up is out for a corner. 2 more clear-cut chances, both on target. Well, Vondra is, he's having a good game here. As the attack from the Glens very nearly cashing in. Our finishing still is a fairly big problem for us. If we can't convert these clear-cut chances, we're always going to have problems. There's a very sustained amount of pressure, though, off of those corners, and Cadell will retain possession and go back to McCraner. However, the chance will die there. And then Cadell gets himself a yellow card. Oh, just a stern talking to. How about that? How about that? Polny. Vajda. Looks long. Crawl. Magyar. Viksok goes long for Dreno, and he will sprint past his man McCown, not able to keep the pace, and the ball is calmly rolled into the back of the net by Dreno. 1-0 for AS Trencin. 4-0 on aggregate. Well, we kind of thought this would happen. McCown just huffing and puffing, can't get there. And this time, no mistake. Every shot has been a clear-cut chance. I just noticed 5 shots overall, all 5 clear-cut chances. Hey, there's that card for Cadell. All right. Can we get something more out of this? McCaffrey. Alan turns, saved by Vondra. Man, this Vondra guy doing his job. Cadell easily cleared by Viksok. And McCraner keeping the chance alive this time inside to Cadell. That deflects off a teammate, being McCown. Bell. McCraner. Cadell. Brought down by Magyar. That'll be a free kick. Allen will take this. Can he get this onto the head of a teammate? Goes low. Magyar will intercept and clear. Another foot race here. And Morris actually has to beat the defenders there, since they apparently couldn't be bothered to check back. Bell nicks the ball free. Cadell. McCaffrey. Lennon. You know, what more can you say? It's not going to get... Oh, an injury for them. Maybe that might help. It's not going to get any prettier than that, getting the ball into areas, but when the shots can't find the back of the net, we will have problems. More stern talking tos here for the boys. Cadell with the 5th corner of the afternoon. Addis's shot is blocked. Actually, they count that as just being straight up off target. Unfortunate. Cadell again. And Addis theoretically can be a stealth striker, but I mean, that was horrible. McCown brought down. Another foul. Allen will surely go on net for this, or at least have a go. Ah, well wide. Well wide. Vajda has been ticked off. Allen. Crossed into the area. Nothing further comes of it. Cadell actually tracks a long way back, though Kane was there. Slight miscommunication there. McCraner looks up. Ball can't find his target. Shots 8-2 for Glentoran here, which is not the worst thing in the world. What is the worst thing in the world, though, is the 4-0 aggregate scoreline. And thankfully it stays 4-0 after that shot is skied past the bar. Not as big a crowd on hand for this match, which is understandable. I mean, it was a pretty good chance we had advancing to last rounds. Of course, the stands are going to fill for that. When you're already down 3-0 in the first leg, it's probably going to keep the casual fan at home. As we approach the end of the first half. Viskok. Lapusen. Magyar. Verdrano! He is offside. That's a taken shot on target. Pity it was offside. And this was a pretty clear call here for the AR. Oh, I tell a lie. He actually tagged up. That was a good goal that was called back. Well, we got another gift from the AR. It's the second time in this Europa League qualifying the ARs have been nice to us. Well then. Alrighty, Higgins, you deserve some time in net. McKee, you're going to take over for Allen. Because goodness knows, you need something positive in your life. Alrighty. Unlucky, boys. Off you go. Goal kick now for Higgins. Looks long. Looking for Bell. Unfortunately, he is clearly marked. Nothing further comes of it. Drano. Cattell brings him down. That'll be his second yellow, and he is gone. He lasted barely 3 minutes in this second half for being turfed. Oh, Declan Caddell. Whatever will I do? Well, for starters, I'm not changing that formation. That'll just have to do. Well done, Caddell. Good to see. Good save there, actually, by Higgins. Up close and personal. That shot makes a fine save. His first save in European competition. Very nice indeed. Alright, boys, let's just go into a standard formation here. In fact, let's just go even back further. Let's call it a counterattack. Goodness knows we are in trouble. Ooh, that shot just wide by Dranos. He looks for yet another. And at the hour mark, I think we... Oh, Bell will take the corner here. Floats it in. Nobody there. Hughes. For McKee. McKee's shot is on target. So already the subs showing an impact. They'll have something to at least remember the day with. Certainly not a win at this rate, though. But what a famous one it would be if we could come back to win this 5-4 in aggregate. Hughes. I don't think 5 goals would be all they go, but there's one though. Ronan Lennon, the youngster, continues his incredible climb up the goal-scoring charts for Glentoran FC. It will not be a clean sheet at the Oval. That much is for sure. Hughes did well to find Lennon into the empty net. 1-1 at the Oval. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, what else can we do here? I don't want to see a defender go off, so I think Beverland can go in for McCraner. As we try and get Beverland up to speed with the team here. McCown, Hughes. Hughes looking for Lennon again. Make it 2 for Ronan Lennon. Good job, young man. Well done indeed. Well, that'll make the home crowd happy. We may be losing this tie, but we will not go down without a fight. And if we can at least win the leg, we can say we gave it our best. They are loving it at the Oval. 2-1. We'll see on Marek Zabo will be replaced by Roman Drano, so 1 goal-scoring threat for another. And Miroslav Magyar will get a stern talking to. And Higgins will restart. They're having a wonderful conversation with the 5th official. I was saying there'd be a 5th and 6th, wouldn't there? So I guess they'd be the goal line officials? Yeah, we'll call it that. Anyway, the ball goes over the top to no green jerseys, and back the other way comes AS Trencin as Nagy finds Zabo. Zabo has to lay off for Lapusin. Will he get the cross back in? He will. Zabo meets it with his head, but it's over the bar. Shots 13-11. All things considered, a pretty close game. Minus the part where we're down by 2 overall. Addis somehow avoids the second yellow for that harsh tackle. But it doesn't matter in the long run because back the other way come the Slovakians. Crawl. Crossing. Oh, that was a wide open net for Lapusin, and he couldn't find the back of it. Unfortunate. As now Bell. It's back to McCown. McCaffrey. McCown and McCaffrey to McKee to Hughes. Nope. Asking Daniel Hughes to hit the net is a... Oh, look at it. One thing I'd like to point out here. 7 clear-cut chances. 7 clear-cut chances. I mean... Oh, you couldn't ask for that kind of threat at home. And yet we are only leading 2-1. Every shot on target has been one that had a very good chance of going in the back of the net. Unlike that shot from Merrick Szabo, pretty standard shot on net. Oh, it's been disallowed? Is this another bad call by the AR? Because I don't recall him being it. Oh, look at that. He was offside. Good job by McCown to tag up. Very nice. That is a legitimate offside call. Well done. Well done indeed. Still, the 7-3 clear-cut chances is not in any way, shape, or form encouraging. We should be, if we have 7 clear-cut chances, we should have more than a 1-goal lead. Not good enough, lads. Not good enough. Still, that we managed to get the 2-1 victory is pretty darn good. That we took a win at any point in this fixture is fine by me. And though we are out of Europa League, we did well enough to get some money. And I am very happy with that, boys. Good effort out there, guys. Good effort indeed. Yeah, Declan's going to be sitting out after that. That's not acceptable by any bias towards the visitors. I don't know. I mean, yeah, the red card was harsh, but, I mean, we scored after that red card. So, I mean, there is that. Anyway, not any skin off my back. Not necessarily anyway. We are out of Europa League. But we have the cash, and that is the important part. Ronan Lennon actually with the brace. He continues his fantastic career for this club. 144,000. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. And with those gate receipts, we are out of the red. Our debts are cleared. Life is good. Oh, we're probably going to be back into the red by the end of the season. My point is this. Thank you, European competition, for getting us out of the red. Next time on Mr. Unemployable, I continue my fight for relevance in the Irish Premier League, the Danske Bank Premiership. Can I meet the board's expectations both in the domestic cups and the league? We'll just have to wait and see. Thanks for watching, everybody. My name is Rituro. If you like what you've seen, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, either here on twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recorded live, or on youtube.ca/SteelSwords. The folks at Steel Swords Productions host all these videos. Thank you very much. You can also reach out to me on Twitter, @ThatRituroGuy. I always like hearing from you folks out there. And don't forget, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Unfortunate, not unexpected.